Welcome back to the CS Podcast. I am your host, Chris Shanfeld, and I'm now joined by USC Trojans running back Ty Isaac. Thanks for joining the show, Ty. How's it going?
Good. Man, glad to be on here. Thanks for having me.
Hey, it's a true pleasure, man. So I'm going to start this interview off by asking you some questions to get to know you a bit, and then we'll jump into your football career. Does that sound all right?
That sounds good.
All right, Ty, what's your favorite TV show and movie?
TV show. I'd probably say Sports Center ever since ball started. We don't have much time to sit down and keep up with shows, so I'd probably say just Sports. But movie, we had a team screening, and we were able to see Lone Survivor about 2 months ago, so that's my favorite right now.
All right, man. Favorite thing to eat?
Favorite thing to eat? Probably say some grilled chicken.
Hey, you can't go wrong with that. What does Ty Isaac like to do in his free time? Do you have any favorite players currently playing in the NFL, or some guys that you currently look up to that are currently playing?
Matt Forte right now. That's who I follow a lot. I watch his game closely and try and do a lot of things that he does.
All right, Ty, moving on to your football career, there's no doubt that you had much success during your time at Joliet Catholic Academy as you rushed for a school record 5,305 yards and 77 touchdowns. Just looking back, exactly how would you describe your high school experience? I mean, I got to think it was much different than most.
I enjoyed it a lot, just, going there. There's a lot of tradition there. My dad played there, and a lot of people in my community played there, and it was always a big deal. So, I really enjoyed it, and I feel like it helped elevate my game.
I see it was during your junior year when you rushed for over 2,600 yards and 45 touchdowns, which includes an IHSA record-breaking 515-yard, 6-touchdown performance in a state championship game. After that season, you were named the ESPN and Chicago Sun-Times Player of the Year. Now, Ty, I know you have to have a bunch of confidence in yourself just to play football, but did you expect anything like this that you had in 2011? This success?
Those numbers in particular, no, but it wasn't something I didn't think I was capable of. Like, I knew I could do that. Obviously when I started the season, those weren't, the numbers that I had picked out, but at the end of the day, it wasn't something like a surprise.
And it was during your senior year, despite battling injuries, you rushed for over 1,500 yards, 22 touchdowns. I mean, you had damn near every college's interest, and you decided that you would attend the University of Southern California and play football for the Trojans. Was this a difficult decision at all? And how did you ultimately decide that you'll be playing for USC?
It was a very difficult decision, to say the least. But just when I kind of sat down with my family and discussed some factors that were important to us, USC ended up being the winner, and just went with them, and that's why I am now.
And talking about this past season, it was after a 62-41 loss against Arizona State. Your head coach at the time, Lane Kiffin, was fired. I just want to know, how did you react to that news when you received it?
It wasn't anything I could really do about it. I think as a team we knew that, so we just kind of went into the meeting, listened to what they had to tell us, and just got ready for practice. And
interim head coach at the time, Ed Orgeron, did a fantastic job replacing Kiffin as you guys went on to finish the season 10-4, which includes the Royal Purple Las Vegas Bowl game victory over Fresno State. Now, Ty, I want to bring you back to the 62-28 victory over Cal, and we've seen a lot of Ty Isaac, who ran the ball 11 times for 87 yards and 2 touchdowns. Can you tell us about that very first college football touchdown that you scored, and what was that moment like for you?
It was exciting. We drove down the field, and once we got in the red zone, I kind of knew that if ever I was going to score, it was going to be then. And the line was playing really good, and it just felt good. All the days in practice, going through fall camp, and getting all the advice from the older guys and listening to my coaches, and obviously being able to see the results pay off and go out there and be able to help the team score.
As I mentioned earlier, the USC Trojans defeated the Fresno State 45-20 in the Royal Purple Las Vegas Bowl game, you know, to end the season. Which leads me to my next question, and that is, how would you describe your first football season at USC, and what are your expectations for next season?
I don't know. It's hard to describe the first season. Obviously, you know, there was a lot of things going on, and I think as a team we learned to persevere and, you know, battle through things. But, you know, it taught me a lot, and just as far as next season, you know, just prepare more than I did this past season, and, you know, continue to build on what I've laid down.
Hey, man, I really appreciate your time. I got to say, it was a true pleasure. Congrats on a successful freshman year at USC, and I'm wishing you nothing but the best, and I certainly hope we keep in touch, Ty.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, take care.